What is going on, everybody? My name's Chris. Welcome to Bourbinsane. Today we are back with another Booker's review. Really excited. This is the newest batch of Booker's, the 2019-01 Teresa's batch. Now, Booker's is made by Jim Beam Distillery. Jim Beam, of course, several different products along their line. Jim Beam, Knob Creek products, up to Baker's Bourbon, Knob Creek Single Barrel Reserve. Some of my favorite store picks out there. If you guys have not had Knob Creek Single Barrel Reserves, definitely look for some because that's some good juice. And then finally, one of their higher end products is actually the Booker's Bourbon. So 4 times a year, Booker's is released, 4 different batches. 01, 2, 3, and 4. This is the 2019-01 Teresa's batch. Now this batch was actually named after Teresa Widmer, who was an employee at Jim Beam for over 30 years. She worked in quality control at Jim Beam Distillery, and they decided to name this batch after her. I have cracked this bottle open already. As you can see, a little bit has gone out of it. I actually cracked this bottle during a live stream with Jason from the Mash and Drum, and it was very interesting, very interesting. Honestly, I was not overly impressed with the first pour I had out of this. We'll see if it improves today. So let's go into the color here first, guys, with this. You may notice they still have the security tag on this bottle. Never taken off. Never taken off when I got it. So kind of interesting, but first time I've had that happen. Didn't go off in the store or anything. So looking at the color on this, it's quite nice and dark. Now this is very high proof, so I'd expect it to be pretty dark. Specs on this bottle for you guys: 62.95% alcohol, and it's 6 years, 3 months, and 1 day. So around the 6-year age mark. Most Booker's batches come in around the 6, pushing 7-year age mark, so not overly high or anything like that. Color is very nice though, being that almost 126 proof. So I like the color. It's really not sticking to the glass too much, honestly, like I would expect it to for something so high proof. But not bad. I just got some new challenge coins here. Whiskey hats, challenge coins, whatever you want to call them. Just got these. If you guys want them, go ahead and just shoot me an email, bourbinsane@gmail.com. You can also send me a private message on Instagram. I'm loving these things. I've been using them at home to just put on top of the glass here and let it sit for a couple minutes. And when you take it off and smell the bourbon, it really can make a difference. So let's go into the nose here, guys. Yeah, it's almost more like an explosion of flavors there. Okay, so unfortunately, this nose has not changed too much from when I reviewed it on the live stream. Still very astringent, so it smells very alcohol forward. Kind of honestly burns the throat a little bit. It doesn't have that nice richness, that roasted peanut note you'll get in like a lot of the Booker's batches. Very, very alcohol forward. It's honestly quite kind of off-putting being this alcohol forward. I mean, the vanilla is there, the caramel is there. But man, you really have to push past that astringent nose, unfortunately. Not that pleasant there. Let's go into the taste though, guys. Might have gotten better for the taste. So, cheers, guys. Well, the taste has improved a little bit from the last time I had this. That dry roasted nut is coming through more. Almost like honestly, like a little bit of a smokiness, actually, almost like a smoked peanut, if you will. Came through more on that. The astringency that was on the nose was not near as prevalent in that first sip, at least, on the taste, so that's a good thing. Still on the nose, though, it is still very, very astringent on the nose. Like that almost nail polish remover, flavor you'll get. I think it's better than I remember a couple weeks ago. So I let this sit for maybe 2 or 3 weeks before coming back to this bottle, just because I wanted to see if it would open up, let it open up a little bit. I think it's improved for sure. I definitely feel this is probably the weakest, if not one of the weakest Booker's batches I've personally had. Last year I had 3 of the 4 batches. Here you can see I have the Kathleen's batch and the kitchen table, which are the 2018-01 and the 2018-04. I also had the Kentucky Chew from last year, I believe, and I've had a couple other samples of previous year's batches. This to me is definitely the weakest in recent history. Unfortunately, it just doesn't have that richness, that full, Booker's flavor. Not as much of the brown sugar, caramel, vanilla, the richness you get from that high proof that comes along with the Booker's lime. This is really, I really would not guess this is a Booker's bourbon other than the proof. I would not have guessed that this is in the Booker's family. Like, it tastes like almost like a completely different bourbon. I'm going to add a couple drops of water to this, see if it improves anything. I'm going to add 3 drops. I think that's going to be good. Just adding 3 drops there. That should really take care of it. The nose is slightly improved with the water, I would say. Some of that alcohol astringency is kind of fading away. Probably just because we're bringing the proof down, honestly. I think that's more what it is, but it also muted any of that roasted peanut note we were getting before. I'm not that impressed with this Booker's batch, unfortunately. Ugh. Now, on the taste, it's just more the same, guys. If you've seen my previous reviews of these Booker's batches I've done before, I'm a Booker's guy. I really do like the flavor profile that comes along with the Booker's bourbon. But this, unfortunately, does not live up to that. This bottle was $79.99, which is actually state minimum here in Michigan. And especially for this bottle, I would definitely not recommend you pick this up. There are many other Booker's batches if you're looking to get a Booker specifically. The 2018-04, which is the kitchen table, was excellent. A nice smokiness in there. Kathleen's batch, which is the 2018-01, I actually put that as my number 2 bourbon of 2018. One of my favorites. It's got a very nice fruit. A lot of the fruit notes come through in that. So it's amazing batch to batch. They are different, but unfortunately Teresa's batch just does not live up to the Booker's name, in my opinion. A lot more could have been done with Teresa's batch. Still astringent. Still quite astringent. It's unfortunate, guys. For the money, I would say please shy away from this specific Booker's. I just think you're going to be disappointed. Honestly, like I said during the live stream, it was not just me who had these thoughts. Jason felt the same way about it if you've seen his review at the Mash and Drum. So I think it's consistently going to be disappointing across the board, unfortunately. If you can still find previous batches, though, I would definitely recommend it because I do think both of these batches are worth the money. They're both extremely good, but as far as the 2019-01 goes, I would say definitely pass on it. Thank you so much for watching the review today, guys. If you liked what you saw, please do consider hitting that like button and that subscribe button. Also hit the bell notification so you know when I drop a new video and when I go live. I have to say a quick thank you so much to my new patrons who just joined, Guy Davis and Dippy McDip. Thank you guys so much for joining the Bourbinsane family. If you guys are interested in supporting the channel, please do check out my Patreon page. It's www.patreon.com/bourbinsane. I've got information there about how to get all my merchandise, t-shirts, the new challenge coin whiskey hats, which I am loving these things. So if you guys want to check that out, please do. Exclusive content you'll only find there on the Patreon page. So thank you so much for joining me today, guys. Stay insane.